Buying Canadian? I'm not so sure. Hey, I'm Mark Inneo, founder of EquityFarm.com. I've nothing to sell you, just helping a few friends with financial freedom. Now, before I get destroyed in the comments, I just want to say, first of all, I'm a proud Canadian. I fully support our government's initiatives as well as the grassroots effort to combat excessive tariffs. And I ask you not to judge me on the extra bottles of Kentucky bourbon I may have at the house at the moment, just in case of an emergency. Love him or hate him, Donald Trump is a tremendous negotiator. He has created tension where there wasn't any, and he will leverage that tension to achieve his goals. It's literally a page out of his book, The Art of the Deal. Several people have asked me if I've changed my thesis on investing in the US with all this posturing from Trump. The answer is no. In fact, I'm doubling down. I have a responsibility to my investors to be a good steward of their capital and not only invest in places that will provide above average returns, but where we can mitigate risk as well. The Sun Belt continues to be that market, and the US appears to be heading into a period of prosperity, while our Canadian dollar may start to experience a bit of downward pressure. The average price for 80s vintage Canadian multifamily properties is around $250K per door, with Vancouver and Toronto likely being double that. Our last deal in Houston, we paid $77,000 per door. So we paid $11.1 million, and now 20 months later, we're fully renovated and stabilized, and the property's worth about 19. Here's another way to look at it. The property I'm talking about is 144 doors. It has a newly refinished pool, clubhouse, and fitness center. It has a fenced-in dog park and covered parking. It's located in a great working-class neighborhood of Houston, Texas, and it's over 80% Canadian owned and controlled. We are bringing that USD cash flow and equity back to Canada with an extremely efficient tax structure. On top of that, we're capitalizing on the debt wall crisis that's hitting commercial real estate in the US right now, allowing us to look at properties that are 50 to 60 cents on the dollar. So let's go. Let's go buy our French's ketchup and our Hawkins cheesies, and I'll even go on a quest to find a truly amazing Canadian whiskey. But at the same time, let's be prudent and look at buying our income-producing rental properties in Texas, Tennessee, Arizona, etc. Okay, today's blast from the past was from 2009. I was busy growing our student rental portfolio and working full-time as a musician. But more importantly, in this photo, our son Stefano was born about 2 or 3 weeks before this, and I was booked to go on the CMT Cross Canada Tour. For those who don't know, that's country music television. And so Stefano was born, and a couple weeks later, I went on the road for a full month, at least a month, and that's just how cool my wife Mary is.